comment down below if you think I should do another one anytime soon. I hope there won't be another gap for months, and just decided to bring it back. So yeah, let's hope. Sorry it took so fucking long. Hello gamers and gents, Nathan here, and welcome to a very special video, because, as most of you know, I recently just reached 500 subscribers. Yippee! Yes, 500 subscribers. So, to celebrate this very special occasion, I have decided that I will be doing another video, pretty much. Well, the first question that I got in the Discord, which, by the way, the link is in the description if you want to join there. But alright, enough shameless plugging. Let's actually get to it. Alrighty, the first question I got from my Discord is Modix. He said, "Where the fuck is our video, Nathan? We demand payment." What do you think we're doing right now, Modix? What do you think we're doing right now? And then JTG, who I don't even know is still around anymore, asked me, "If not Ganon, who would be my channel mascot?" Honestly, it might be a toss-up between Link or Marth. Honestly, I think it might be one of those two, but if I had to choose one, I might be a Link main. If not Ganon. Alright. What made me play Smash from Dark TJ? Honestly, it mainly just come down to David Gaming introducing me to Smash. Now, as some of you may know, my first Smash game was Smash 4, so because of that, I don't remember how many times I played Smash 4 when I did play the game, but you know, it was certainly something, to say the least. And then afterwards, the rest is history, I guess. Now, from B-Dog, who asked me, which character in the current Smash tier list should be higher on the list, and which one should be lower? I'm just looking at the current tier list right now. If I had to choose a character that should be higher in the tier list, honestly, I feel like Link should be higher in the tier list. Like, I feel like he should be B- tier, at the very least, because despite his many flaws, he can do pretty well against a good chunk of top tiers. Yes, that includes Kazuya Mishima. And I know I'm gonna get flamed just because I said that, but hey, you know, Link has boomerang, bombs, arrows, and all that good stuff. Even the range against Kazuya, mind you, as long as you don't have to worry about Electric Wind Godfist. Now, which character should be lower in the tier list? Honestly, I should say Kazuya, honestly. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but Kazuya should be lower in the tier list. I'm gonna be honest. Like, what is bro doing here? We haven't seen anything from Kazuya since friggin' Riddles before he retired, man. That's how long Kazuya has ever done anything to Smash. And I don't even know if T has done anything with him since then. I don't even know. Top 3 games ever? Alrighty. From Sturban, my top 3 games. Alright. I'll have Smash be one of them, even though, as you know, with me, Smash is like a love-hate toxic relationship, but, you know, I still love Smash. To be honest, I still love Smash, no matter what. The other two, you know what? Super Mario Galaxy will be one of them, because, to be honest, I'm pretty nostalgic for Super Mario Galaxy, and then, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Why that game? Because, again, I just have a lot of nostalgic memories for Mario Kart 8. Even though I guess these days I can just play it whenever I want to, but, you know, when I do get the time to sit down and play Mario Kart 8, you know, it's just gonna be a fun time. Inferno Gamers, when can I 1v1 your brother in Smash? If I ask David Gaming about it, and if he's down to challenge you, Inferno, then, he might be down. What made me pick Ganondorf in Smash Bros. As a main? I forgot to say that, Lumity posted that question first, and then Just World posted that same question in the YouTube community post, so yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Now, when I first got Smash Ultimate in, like, December of 2018... words! Oh my god, okay. Now, when I first got Smash Ultimate back in Christmas of 2018, I don't know. Honestly, I think I was just drawn to Ganondorf because he's just, you know, strong and he could be able to kill reliably. But as more time passed by, I started to pick him up as like an actual real genuine main, and I just started to practice with him and started to, you know, become a little bit good at the character, I say. 1 through 10, what do I think of this drawing? I say it's like a 7 out of 10 at the very least. Yeah, at the very least. Would I rather have 5,000 or 7,000 bang boos? Honestly, probably 5,000. I'm gonna be honest. Hello, my good friend Nathan. I feel like the answer might be obvious, but what is my favorite game that you have played and why? From Jason. Honestly, yeah, the obvious answer would be Smash, and honestly, as much as I would love to just, you know, shit on Smashy Bros just because of the many flaws that the game has, you know, it's just a cool game. And you know, the concept of multiple characters is fighting each other, whether it's a Nintendo property or third party, you know, it's just pretty cool. I just find that pretty cool. Donut Boy asks, can you give me a free Switch too? No. Do you ever plan to become a top tier Smash player? Top tier? If you mean like actual, like, legitimate top Smash player, then yeah, I certainly would love to become a top player. Probably an NA, honestly. I just need to travel more, that's the thing. I just need to travel more. Like, so far, I just only done, like, online tournaments here and there. Not really, like, actual offline tournaments. And I need to start going to more if I ever do want to become a top player in my area. Or just a top player in general, to be honest. While I finish up the other recording, I got a question from Becky Boy saying, if a taco could walk, what would it do and how would I react? Honestly, I think that taco would probably just end up just being like a normal Mexican person that just loves their thing for tacos, burritos, that sort of thing. How would I react? Honestly, I think I would just be chill with the taco being there. Although I guess it depends on what taco it could be. But if it's like a chill taco, then I would be cool with the taco. I'ma definitely be honest with you, Becky Boy. A new development came in. I got a question from my man Joseph, who asked me this question: what made me start my channel and what will I do when I reach 1K subs? To answer this question, now what made me start my channel? Originally, now my first channel I created was pretty much just a whole lot of showcase videos, and I was just, you know, kind of enamored by the showcase videos, and so because of that I was like, you know what, I would like to do that myself. And so I had my older brother create my first channel for me, and then yeah, from there, yeah, my first channel happened, but it only lasted for like a year, from 2017 to 2018. But yeah, during the few first videos I did on that first channel, I had my dad help me out with recording and uploading all that good stuff, and so I ended up just doing that until I ended up stopping that when my parents divorced in May of 2018. So yeah, but you know, doing content creation was still something that was lingering at the back of my mind. There were a few videos that were uploaded on David Gaming's first channel that I think is deleted now, as far as I know. But then, the Nathan Gaming channel. Now, what made me start this channel specifically? Well, at first, as some of you may know, I wanted this to be a collab channel between me, Choctopus, Little Z, Hopcat, and another content creator that I will not say the name of. And there is no caliber of this individual in YouTube Smashy Bros creation. But anyway, now I wanted to do that channel way earlier on, but I just never ended up doing that. But then in June of 2020, when I was at my dad's house, he ended up helping me create the account, and he took a picture of me and David Gaming when so that, you know, it could be our PFPs, which I used for a little bit, and then I changed it like quite some time, I'm pretty sure. After that, I just created the All-Star mode, run with DK and Samus, and the rest is history. Also, second question from Joseph. Also, can we collab sometime?
Driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bomb is shaped like a deer.
Absolutely. And the next one being from a Silent Bug, my stream mod, who said, when will you play Lethal Company with me? You know, it just depends on if I really want to go sit down and start playing Lethal with you, Silent Bug. That's really it. Alright, now the next question is from Top Tier, who said, what made me want to do YouTube? Ooh, okay, so I'm gonna start from my first channel, and when I started my first channel, it was like, you know, a whole bunch of showcase videos that I watched like back in 2016, 2017, and I looked at those videos and I thought, hey, why not do that for myself as well? So I got my older brother to make an account for me, because at the time, I was just a little kid. I didn't even know what making a YouTube account was all about, really. So, really, I just needed help from that. And then, when I recorded my first few videos, I also didn't know how to upload. So yeah, it was like pretty much my first time uploading as a content creator. And then when I did record on like a little computer, something like that, I had my dad help me out with the recording process and the uploading process. So yeah, I started to do that until 2018. Unfortunately, my parents divorced. But then around 2018 to 2019 rolled around, and I still had the idea of, oh, why not become a content creator again? Why not make a new channel? And I came up with the concept for Nathan Gaming, but I already talked about it before. But that's where the start of the Nathan Gaming channel came in. And then the next question from Becky Boy again, who said, where is a place you would love to go, like somewhere you always wanted to go? One place. Ooh, honestly, I feel like it might be probably Japan. Japan, Germany, the UK, Canada, New York, California, Australia, probably, yeah. And those are the places I would love to go. I'm gonna genuinely be honest with you, Becky Boy. Looks like another development came around, and that is the question that was asked by my mod, Just World, who said to me, do I think I will get tired of Smash or even quit the game to move on to more things? I mean, to be honest, kinda not thinking about quitting the game. I don't think I'm getting tired of Smash, as long as I just play like a whole bunch of different characters, and just, you know, try to find new ways of playing the game. I guess, really, you know, what keeps me going in Smash is just, you know, I try to host my tournaments, which, by the way, I usually do every Saturday. So, yeah, there's that. And then when I can, I would also like to go to tournaments as well. Try to keep myself motivated for competitive Smash, really. But, you know, if there's a time and day where, you know, it feels like Smash is getting more boring and stale than it already has, then maybe I might just end up moving on and playing different games. But for the time being, I don't think I will ever get tired of Smash, despite the many BS stuff in there. And hey, maybe if Smash 6 comes out, I'm sure I'll find new ways to play the game. So, yeah. So, another development. Looks like we got some more questions asked. And it's from two of my mods. So first off, let's start with Profusion, who asked me, what is my favorite video I've made and why? Honestly, it's kind of recency biased, but you know, I kind of like my Wario montage because, you know, it's just, you know, despite it being like not taking very long to make the montage, it was still a fun time being able to create it, find the memes for it, and you know, all that good stuff. Now, when it comes to the older side of the content, you know what? It might be, what's something that I'm still proud of to this day? You know what? I'm proud of my Roy Amigo video, honestly, because the amount of effort I put into it, and that was like one of the last few videos I recorded, in the old Windows 10 laptop, so Yeah. Alrighty, then the next question came from Ryan, and he said to me, have I called Nintendo to fix my login issue in my Wii U? So basically what he's referring to is, have I gotten my login information fixed on the Wii U's, and have I called Nintendo to do that? No, not really. Alright, what's the next one? What is my favorite Wii U titles? My favorite Wii U title? Oh man. It might be just Smash bias, honestly, but Smash 4. And then I guess there's the follow-up text saying, just think when it gets fixed by them, the games you can play for stream, including your favorite titles, Pretendo, Wii U Downloader for all the games, and so we can play Smash 4. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. There was one particular question I want to bring back, and that is the, where did I get my intro from? This time, it's with my streams. And there was one thing that I think some people would like to know, and that is, where did I get the whole, hello, certain user, welcome to the stream, how you doing this fine young Wednesday? Or how you doing this fine old Monday? Now that, I think I started doing them since 2025, and then I just started to say it more and more, and just became a much more common thing that I just started to do. And it just became a regular occurrence, and I started to do when new people come into my stream chat, so... yeah, you know. Now there is one other particular question I would like to ask to myself. And that is, where did I get my intro from? Now, what I said in the Q&A video that I did back in 2022 are still true. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so that question that I was asking myself in that video was, you know, do I have a girlfriend? And I know some people would want to ask me that question. So I'll just answer straight up. When I answered that in the video, I said that I was still single. Guess what? 4 years later, I'm still single. Oh boy. And now as to when am I gonna get one? That's really up to my chance on whether or not I can even get one. But hey, you just never know, I suppose. Maybe someday I will get one. And it's up to chance, probably. Oh yeah, I guess another hypothetical question that I should also bring up is, and it's that, where did I get my intro? The, you know, hello gamers and gents thing, or stay gaming, that type of thing. What I didn't remember and expect was that, you know, it just came from, alex.exe, which I completely forgot was a content creator at that time, because I think even back then he was inactive, and nowadays I think he's just completely gone from content as a whole. And I just, you know, replaced the word ladies and gents with gamers and gents. Why did I do that? Honestly, it just part of my brand to start doing that, probably. And then stay gaming. What I completely forgot was that it came from Hungrybox. Yes, Hungrybox. I know. Isn't that crazy that it came straight from Hungrybox, the content creator and top Melee player? Yeah, because I remember back in the day when he used to do the stay hungry type of deal, and I just kind of just used that and just replaced the word hungry with gaming. Yeah, and then I guess another thing I should also probably bring up, and that's the fact that I did also get some inspiration from Corey X Kenshin. Yes, Corey X Kenshin. That YouTuber that we all love and know. Yeah. Him. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Now, I guess I should also ask the more technical side of these questions, and that's, what editing software do I use? Well, as I'm editing this video, I'm using Premiere Pro. Yes, Premiere. And then, as for my thumbnails, I just use Photoshop as well. I'm just, you know, pretty lucky that my dad has a subscription for Adobe Creative Cloud. because, you know, I just have free access to After Effects, Premiere Pro, Photoshop, Acrobat, you know, all those apps that I just have in my hands. So yeah. And then, what other dreams do I have to pursue that would be content creation? Well, I can actually answer that. For one, being a competitive Smash player will be one of them. Yes, ever since I started to play Smashy Bros, I just became more and more a part of the Smash community. And because of that, you know, I sometimes be keeping up with what's going on with Smashy Bros, all that good stuff. And so, you know, there are some moments where I be thinking to myself, man, it would be so cool if I got to play some of these top players and start being able to win against them and all that. And I don't know, maybe get coached by some top players, because, you know, at the current level I'm at right now, you know, maybe I might need some coaching. I don't know. I mean, I did get some coaching from Dark Wizzy a few years ago. So, you know, maybe I might want to get coached by, I don't know, Fatality, Eric, Zamba, Leo, I don't know, those type of players. You know, we'll just have to see, shall we? So yeah. What animes have I gotten into recently? Now, the animes that I've gotten myself into, honestly, not very many. But I'll start. There is one anime in particular that I've started to binge watch a little bit, and that's OG Naruto. Yes, OG Naruto. Yeah, now, funny story, because, you know, when I got myself into Naruto, I was coming back home from being in Utah during a summer trip, which, by the way, was pretty fun, all things considered. And I would definitely love to go back there, maybe even live there, I don't know. But yeah, I started to binge watch a lot of Naruto. I got to season 3, and then I stopped, for whatever reason. I need to get back into Naruto. Another one that I got myself into again was One Piece. Yes, I started to rewatch One Piece after quite a while, and so far I only just got to episode 10 of season 1. Yeah. What's another anime? Oh yeah, Hunter x Hunter is another one that I've got myself into. You know, it's a fun anime, all things considered. I'll definitely try to keep watching it. Oh yeah, I also recently watched Death Note. You know, I just find Death Note to be pretty cool. All things considered. All things considered. I think Death Note is pretty cool. Yeah, I only watched 3 episodes of Death Note so far. But, you know, honestly, I would just want to get back into Death Note. If I can. Alright, so we get another development in. Another question came in while I was just editing this Q&A, and this one is from Isa, who asked me, what's my favorite thing about streaming? Honestly, streaming is just usually a lot more chill compared to like trying to record a video, even though these days I rarely ever get to record with a lot of stuff that's been going on. But you know, another thing is, when it comes to streaming, I just get to talk to my viewers, I get to be able to play games whenever I need to, and you know, depending on how long I get to play that game, it's you know, pretty nice feeling, because streaming is a lot easier than, you know, trying to upload a whole ass video, if you know what I mean. Another hypothetical question would be, what content creators would I like to collab with? Now, so far, I only did like a few collabs. I did a collab with ISO twice now. It was ISO, Brian, but yeah, very small amount of collab that are actually in the YouTube side of things. Now, what other collabs do I want to do? Now, I'll start off with creators within my own size, and I guess outside my size, I'll get into. So first off, Mr. Boomer will probably be one of them. I just need to get an idea on what I can do with him. Joseph, I will definitely do. Yippee! Same with Smash King, same with Domi. Well, actually, wait, yeah, I did do a collab with, you know, Joseph, Smash King, Striker, Domi, that sort of thing. yeah, for the Mario Galaxy movie reaction. So in a way, I technically collab with Smash King. I guess another creator that I would like to collab with might be Becky Boy. I'll just need to see what I need to do with him. And then I guess in a way I did collab with Pizza Poe and Eric for Mario Party. I just need to get a video of that done. I would love to do a collab with Chill Dude, since I haven't done one with him in so long. Styx, Revi, J-Yoshi, Loser Smash would probably be one of them, if I can be able to reach out to him. And then I guess a few other creators I would love to collab, but are kind of bigger in size, and I don't know how to reach out to them. But actually, first off is Joseph. I know that he and I are friends, so we can probably do a collab with each other, but it depends on what do we want to do for a collab. Yeah, then there are a few creators that I don't know how to reach out, or I don't know if I want to reach out, if they're busy or not. I'll start off with Vernius. I know I would love to do a collab with Vernius. I've been thinking about it for so long that, you know, maybe I just think it could actually happen in a way. Then I'll list a few other creators that maybe I could collab, but I would probably need to reach out first. So Brent King of Scale, Choctopus, TC Nick 3, Mela Bunny, Silentor, and then I guess another creator that is kinda outside of my reach, but I wouldn't know how to collab with would be Jack Sonic, that Sonic content creator. Then Red Swan. Oh wait, actually, I would also love to collab with Madeline or Rister Mice, Altea, JJ maybe. Although I guess he is well within my reach. And another creator I would love to collab with is Indigo, who is an underrated channel if you haven't checked them out already. And then I guess some others like Perry H7, Brian, even though I did collab with Brian. Maybe Hippie Hill? I don't know. Oh, Anne might be one of them. And another channel that I would love to collab with would be Fidel Games Cage, who is a Sonic content creator. And probably another one that I haven't even thought about until I started making this video was Mari Kyun, who is an artist and a gamer at heart. So yeah. That's definitely something to look at. In terms of collabs anyway. Oh wait, actually, I think I'll probably do like another hypothetical question, and that'll be the last one. And this would be a good one for some of you that haven't asked me this, but I'll just do it anyway. If I didn't do Smash content, what type of content would I want to be? Now, as for this, honestly, I think I would probably want to become a horror game Sonic variety content creator. Yeah, I know, weird combination. Sonic the Hedgehog and horror games? Insane, right? But yeah, if Smash wasn't my main type of content, I would still do playthrough content, but I would also have horror games and Sonic the Hedgehog in the mix, that sort of thing. And I mean, to be fair, I already did like a few horror games, not very much. Then I did some Nintendo games, mainly just Nintendo games. I did videos on. So yeah, I just need to get those videos out. So yeah. And that's all the questions that came up in my mind, and the questions that some of you guys asked in my Discord, YouTube. And yeah, those were some pretty good questions from you guys. And then my hypothetical questions. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Warlock Punch to the subscribe button. Wizard's Foot to that like button. Comment down below if you thought that was a good little Q&A. And that sort of thing. And then maybe the next part of the 500 sub special that maybe I might end up doing is a community montage. If you guys want to become a part of the community montage, I'll probably have me or my mods go look at some of your submissions in my Discord server. And whatever my mods and I will end up providing, I will end up using in that montage. So yeah, as always, until next time, my brothers and sisters, stay gaming, and congrats on me for getting 500 subscribers. Yippee!